please. Thank you. We're going to get started in just a moment. Before we actually do, and though we had planned a little bit differently, and Debbie, thank you for, I want to note that graduating senior, there is one per family, there's a bag in the back of the room with names on it accordingly. And initially we had planned to do it later in the evening, but so you know, before you go, it has all sorts of things, a memento for a member of the class, but also tickets for graduation and a couple other things. So, okay? Thank you, Deb. Have we got everybody? All the students, I think, so wonderful. Good evening. So the first question I'd ask is, did you ever imagine you'd see the gym look like this? I don't think so. So now I'll ask you, did you think you'd see your children like this? The truth is, they look remarkable, and they're even better. And tonight, an opportunity to celebrate their time here at Shipley, and I think it's a very special way. But before we actually move into the class night, I want to take a moment to acknowledge all of the wonderful artists and artwork that's shown through the school. How many of you had an opportunity to see the senior art boards? So what I'd like to do, if it's okay, in fact, even if it isn't, call each student's name whose work is hanging somewhere, and I'll let you know where it's hanging. And if you didn't have an opportunity to notice it before the program, please take the time between now and graduation to do so. In the Spear Gallery, Emily Armstrong, Natasha Batola, Ty Bowman, Ella Irolo, sorry Ella, Mariah Rollo, Sarah French, Zoe Helmers, Annie Homans, Marcy McLaughlin, Hallie Nagorski, Sophie Pilkington, Emma Ragsdale, Spencer Strauss, Marielle Swarn, Agnia, and rather than my blowing it, will you say it for me? Ustamenko. Thank you. Upper School Main Gallery, Aman Arolo, Katie Steiner, Virginia Gresh. In the theater lobby, Conrad Bolanowski, Graham Cuddy, David Forer. David, by the way, is back in Italy. Point. Josh Garrell, Ian Hamilton, Aaliyah Holloway, Anissa Iqbal, Quasi Johnson, Seb Pepper, Amanda Submergin, and Kurt Zachariah. Could we give them all a round of applause? Of course, that tremendous work would not be possible without the wonderful leadership and teaching of our teachers. And I'd like to ask if Steve Barris here, Donald, Christine Greenwood, could I ask the three of you to please stand if you would? Thank you. Can everybody hear? Josh, people, you might want to move closer. Don't feel singled out, though. I'll remember that. Thanks. Tomorrow evening at the baccalaureate service, we'll take the time to give thanks for what has been and to look forward to what will be. Tonight, we have the opportunity to acknowledge and celebrate the achievements, performances, and accomplishments of the remarkable members of the class of 2015. It's my pleasure to welcome each and every family member and friend who's here to celebrate. This is a wonderful class, an incredibly accomplished class. 103 students, 102 of whom actually spent the year with us, whom took her freshman year in college. Who make it up are incredible individuals. They're talented and accomplished. They've come together in a very special way. I hope you'll enjoy the evening. I would like to thank all the people who have made it possible. Let me begin by thanking the Shipley School Board of Trustees, who've been so supportive of our goals. I'd like to welcome the trustees who are here and ask them to stand. In particular, which I know they won't, by the way. I want to mention those current and past trustees who have a direct tie to a member of this class. Eric Bradlow, son Ethan. Cheryl Durham, son Porter. Mike French, daughter Sarah. Roy Gundy, daughter Kayla. Leo Helmers, daughter Zoe. Margie Katz, son Josh. Connie McCann, John Morabito, daughter Florence, and past trustee Steve Wilson's son David. Could we give them all a round of I would also like to recognize the members of the faculty who have played such an instrumental role in the education of the students and who make it possible for Shipley to enjoy the reputation it does as an outstanding independent school. Their contribution to the education and personal development of this class can be seen in so many different ways. Their presence is a symbol of their commitment to make a positive difference in the lives of their students. Their job is seen most clearly in the empowerment of others to succeed. Their energy and enthusiasm for their profession, for this school, and most importantly, for the students, contagious. For their tremendous devotion, dedication, and commitment to the education of our students, may we please recognize the entire faculty of the school. A special note of thanks goes to Senior Class Dean and Associate Director of College Counseling, Ellen D. Janet Kaboski, our Director of College Counseling, and our Assistant Director of College Counseling, Sarah Sterling, for doing such an outstanding job ushering this class through the challenges of the last year and helping to place each of them in a place that they'll thrive next year. Could we give the three a round of applause? I'd like to give another thanks to those members of the faculty who have taken, particularly the advisors of our students, who have taken the time to, in fact, write the citations that you will hear later tonight. A special acknowledgement goes to the upper school colleagues who will be moving on at the end of this year. They include Marina Byrne-Fullen, Chris Cahill, Margot Deja, Mary Jane DiCiaccio, Barry Pendergast, Sarah Pickering, Shar Weigel, and Jim White. Could we give them all a round of applause? And in terms, finally, I'd like to acknowledge those members for whom this is a particularly special night. For them, it matters most in part because they have a member of the family graduating. So if I could please mention Ben's son Griffin, former faculty. Give her a round of applause. That's good. Judith Brackett, son Riley. One of our Sprouts leaders, Michelle Cruz, son J.R. Chris Farr, son Keegan. And former middle school teacher, Joey Scornavale, daughter Emma. Joey, I've been waiting a long time to say that. In addition, it's long to introduce who are related to alumni and alumni who are related to seniors. However, given the size of this class and the number of ties, it's clear to me that if I read every single one, this would go on until tomorrow night's baccalaureate service. In turn, what I'd like to do is to ask all those who are alumni of the school and have a direct tie to one or more members of our graduating class to be kind enough to stand so that we can give you a round of applause. Come on. So let me go on record as saying when the members of this class who have children, relatives in the future get to stand, I hope you'll do it much more energetically and with more pride. Another class night tradition is to introduce our lifers. It's the only place in the world where the concept is considered something positive. These graduating Shipley their home throughout experience. They've been with us since pre-K, kindergarten, first grade, and have spent their careers since here. I'll call their names and let you know when they entered the school, and I'd appreciate it if you'd applause until the very end. So, starting in pre-kindergarten, Haley Bacharach, Cammie Bowling, Ethan Bradlow, Griffin Brooks, Brooke Bruno, Kayla Gundy, Zoe Helmers, Josh Katz, Sarah Lustgarten, Elizabeth Mankiewicz, Annie Nelson, Zach Quayle, Pinky Rowe. This is our biggest pre-K in history, by the way. Pinky Rowe, Riley Smith, Josh Spear, Luke Tortella, David Wolfson. Starting in kindergarten, Cruz, Keegan Farr, Robin Hayes, Anissa Iqbal, Demi Corrales, Brandy Nesmith, Rachel Shapiro, Spencer Strauss, Madison Tucker. In grade, Jordan Gottlieb, Florence Murbito, Hallie Nagorski. Could we give them all a round of applause? Finally, joining me on stage to help with the presentation of citations are the members of the community directly responsible for the administration of the upper school and the oversight of the senior class. Margaret Van Steenwyk, our illustrious head of the upper school. Barry Pendergast, our academic dean and associate head of upper school for academics. Jackson Collins, our dean of students and associate head of upper school for student life. Janet Kaboski, our director of college counseling. Ellen Dietrich, our senior class dean and associate director of college counseling, and the newest member of this team has done a remarkable job, Sarah Sterling, college counselor. Would you join me in giving them a round of applause? In just a moment, you'll hear the 103 citations written about the students who make it. I'd appreciate it if you take the time to listen carefully to each one. They'll give you a flavor of just how special, how unique, and how accomplished this group of students happens to be. And it will make our celebration through the rest of the week that much more special. Have a good evening.
About who I'm going to call. Emma Skornavaki. Beacon editor, crew captain, varsity volleyball player, tutor, admissions, national merit commended scholar, loyal friend, and competitive chocolate eater. When does Emma Skornavaki sleep? She has made every single moment at Shipley count as 10. We are endlessly grateful for having known this academic, exuberantly engaged young woman. She is chicken soup for the Shipley soul. With his passion for theater and artistic sensibilities, Zach Bryda could be director, producer, and star of his own. From Rome, he challenges himself to do his best. Intellectually inquisitive and highly analytical, he reads voraciously, engages fully with his surroundings, and co-founded a peer support. Bright lights await you, Zach. We know you'll go far. Katie Steiner. We practiced that very well. Okay. Okay. With quiet plum, Katie Steiner is equally comfortable integrating partial fractions as she is performing a demi-détourné. Dancer, artist, STEAM enthusiast, she thrives at the intersection of art, finding time for theater and DECA as well. Katie approaches every endeavor with maturity, dedication, and poise. We applaud her sense and love of learning. Logan Dean. Nationally recognized Latin scholar and founding member of Commander Club, Logan Dean gave us an unforgettable moment of a Dalek. Combining significant computer and creative skills, he built a life-size replica of the Doctor Who robot, winning the Halloween contest and appreciation of our community. We know his next invention will be admired by the world. Jerry McCarty. With sharp wit and quiet demeanor, Jerry McCarty makes us laugh and think. Passionate about baseball, in school and out, he also makes time to serve in a book drive that collected over 200 books, an enormous triumph. Friend, determined student, Jerry leaves Shipley, ready to knock the ball out of the park. Chase Shamlian. Fitness enthusiast, Frisbee aficionado, sous chef extraordinaire, Chase Shamlian rounds out his sparkling academic achievement with a wealth of extracurricular interests, including writing for the Beacon. He inspires us with his thoughtful mind and gentle soul. He is at the same time tenacious and humble, outspoken and reflective, spirited and inspiring. And Chase does it all with integrity and conviction. David Forer in absentia. With quick wit and fleet, David Forer made quite an impression in just one short year. He is an adept multilinguist, easily to manipulate inverse trigonometric functions in one of his 3 languages. His endurance and fortitude made him an anchor of the varsity cross-country team, and his amiable spirit made him a friend to all. Florence Morabito. DECA, yearbook, Sprouts, admissions ambassador, The Shipley lifer was everywhere. Despite a rigorous academic load, she professionally in the Nutcracker and impressive piano velocity. Her greatest mark, in the hearts of fellow seniors, it was her role as class president that she fulfilled to perfection. Fly far with our deepest respect and gratitude, Florence Morabito.
Ann Homans. Committed to excellence in all she does, highly in academics, art, and music, Ann Homans' intellect is vibrant. Her involvement in elite. Her internship at Envision Peace Museum is an extension of her personal convictions and values. Artist, violinist, soprano, athlete, our entire community is indebted to her, for she offers much, and we have gratefully accepted. Rachel Shapiro. This born leader and Shipley lifer aims for her best and achieves every time. Intern, volunteer, co-head of admissions ambassador, research team member, yearbook editor, 4-year, 3-sport athlete, and captain of 2. Teamwork. No hurdle hampered her enthusiastic participation. She lets us know what, and we couldn't agree more. We celebrate Rachel Shapiro. Campbell Taylor. Exuberant, joyful, and dramatic, Campbell Taylor has made us smile with all things musical and theatrical. Deeply thoughtful and reflective, he thrives on discussions of theory, the why and how of life. A highly accomplished rower, his love of superheroes explains how he so aptly juggles both crew and leading roles, making us smile as he whistles while he works. Tiana Bowman. Tiana Bowman's luminescent smile lifts our spirits. She blends warmth, enthusiasm, and poise with focused determination and a can-do attitude. The Arts Committee and dedicated tutor at her former elementary school, this avid reader proudly boasts of 2. I'm going to do that sentence again, okay? Co-head of the Arts Committee and dedicated tutor at her former elementary school, this avid reader proudly boasts of 2 conversations with her favorite author, John Green. Whatever she aspires to do, Tiana will do it with style and grace. Martine Fortune. We look up to her, but not in height alone. Her sincere, respectful manner commands our attention most. Her collaborative nature, immense talent, and genuinely supportive presence is the foundation for success in the classroom and on the basketball court. A strong voice, rights, and acceptance as a member of Spectrum, Martine Fortune stands tall in every way. Seb Pepper. If names influence personality, Pepper was predestined to belong to a noticeable soul, and Seb Pepper is proof. He has added great flavor to Shipley through genuine interactions with faculty and peers. We know him to have a large, caring heart, as well as tremendous talent in the classroom and on the basketball court. We wish him all. I'm having trouble with my not-so-progressive lenses. Nathaniel Wheeler. Easygoing and friendly, with a steel core of determination, Nathaniel Wheeler sets the bar for wide-ranging success. He is a true intellectual who is driven by deep curiosity. He is also a master of instruments in jazz and wind, and a cross-country runner, and a competitive fencer. With much to admire, we love Nathaniel's amiable, kind spirit the most. Keegan Farr. Lacrosse, soccer, An ice hockey enthusiast, Keegan Farr is an exceptionally talented young man. With a positive spirit, this Shipley lifer excels in honing his intellect through the give and take of discussion and debate. This future engineer is a devoted volunteer at animal shelters and a longtime champion of dogs. We have all benefited from Keegan's insight and idealism. Sam Brandt. With a dry wit, an even keel, and a deep commitment to doing his best, Sam Brandt grew immensely during his time in the upper school, culminating in a smashing senior year. He succeeded in the classroom, captained the and continued his passion for guitar. We eagerly await his career in music and business, a pursuit already underway.
Rachel Norris. Whether tutoring children, volunteering at the SPCA, or playing one of 3 varsity sports, Rachel Norris is fully committed. Extroverted, effervescent, she pours her heart and soul into and friendships, and we are appreciative of her respectful engagement in both. Her intelligence and integrity mark Rachel as a young woman with a bright future, someone we will proudly remember. Luke Tortella. Luke Tortella embodies the maxim self. He lets his speak louder than his words, and in the classroom leads by example, challenging all to give their best. A talented problem solver, his friends appreciate his engineering of some memorable high school moments. A life, his affirmative approach and winning sense of humor. Sarah French. Self-expression is vital for Sarah French, and we are honored to have witnessed her artistic creation, from delicious and inventive cake pops to the illustrations of her chemistry homework. Empathetic, generous, and kind, Sarah has volunteered at Ronald McDonald House and various animal shelters. There is no doubt the world is a happier place with Sarah French in it. Kurt Zachariah. A keen observer of the human condition who possesses a sly sense of humor, Kurt Zachariah is refreshingly honest and shrewd. This soft-spoken young man with his brightly patterned Hawaiian shirt offers smart, well-timed contributions to class discussions and has done memorably creative work in the visual and musical arts. Kurt is a perfect combination of playfulness and persistence. Robin Hayes. Her optimism is inspirational, as is her ability to see only the person and situation. Her deeply spiritual life anchors all of her, and she gives back by way of leading Bible study. Environmentalist, athlete, and recently minted member of Sprouts, this life is courage and for us all, the one, the only. Carl Deakins. We are so glad Carl Deakins joined us ninth grade. He has enriched our stage as an actor and our classrooms as a scholar. Carl may hold such titles as Eagle Scout and chess tournament champion, but it is his laughter and his rapping we most appreciate. We know his amiable wit will pave his way forward. Ian Hamilton. First team All-Main Line soccer player, twice awarded honorable mention to the All-School Friends League, captain of varsity soccer, it is clear that Ian Hamilton lives and breathes the game. We salute his accomplishments in the classroom and his place on another team roster as a sibling of one of 5 siblings. We shall miss his upbeat presence in our community. Rachel Grubman. When Thomas Jefferson said, "Action will delineate and define you," he could have been referring to Rachel Grubman, tennis ace, athletic representative, action research team member. She achieved in the classroom and made a difference in the lives of others. She has created positive change. Warm, engaging, we know Rachel will light up her future as well.
I was the one who took the spill during rehearsal, so. Same team, Zach. All right. Amanda Submersion. Spirited, kind nature sets her apart and inspires us. Generous, gregarious, and willing to help with any task, she is simultaneously strong, determined, earnest, and true. Her success in the classroom and as a rower is based on a disciplined work ethic and an do her best, a combination that will continue to serve Amanda very well. Amanda Submersion. Gabe Fish. Gifted with a desire, intellect, and curiosity to pursue all possibilities, Gabe Fish captained the Model UN and debate teams with purposeful cooperation. A nationally competitive rock climber, he brings the same mental fortitude to the classroom. His participation in Operation Understanding gave him a glimpse of the world he is eager to improve. Climb high, Gabe, climb high. Natasha Bartolo. Tasha Bartolo fuses academic distinction with intuitive and absolute humility. She has the courage to engage in learning and the grace to do so collaboratively. Artist, actress, singer, quiet by nature, but when moved to speak, she communicates with authority. Her friendly spirit helped others find their voices too. We are in awe of her many talents. Eddie McCann. Distinctive scholar, co-captain of the varsity tennis, speech, and debate team, French baritone for his church choir, nonprofit volunteer, Is there anything Eddie McCann cannot or does not do? Blending insatiable curiosity with consistent investment in learning, he offers a calm but powerful voice. Serenity is lost, however, when rooting for his beloved Eagles. We cheer for you, Eddie. Nick Pedro. A daredevil spirit and a heart, Nick Pedro makes his mark in all he does. Musician, artist, skateboarder, community organizer, he is a truth thinker who engages deeply in new ideas and relishes in the uniqueness of others. Curious, passionate, sure beyond his years, Nick will move mountains, right after he skateboards down them at blazing speeds. Brian Turner. Squash and lacrosse player, Brian Turner colors the landscape with humor, wit, and gaming abilities. Founder of the Video Gaming Club, Brian is a role model for students who think in 3D. Active volunteer with his church, efforts to clean up New Orleans after Hurricane Katrina were needed and appreciated. We shall miss this kind, easygoing young man. Ben Inocencio. A worldly student and student of the world, Ben Inocencio enriched his education and the Shipley community alike with the lessons he brought back from Where There Be Dragons and his semester at the Mountain School. From growing Shipley's garden to railing against climate change, Ben strives to make a difference one moment at a time. We applaud his determination. Brooke Bruno. Outgoing, determined, and self-assured, Brooke Bruno is focused in the classroom as she is in the pool. A highly successful athlete and student, Brooke is the consummate team player and personal young woman. A Shipley lifer whose rigorous swim schedule has only given her more energy and focus for her studies. Brooke is winningly inspired by challenge and risk. And now it's my great pleasure to introduce the Shipley Singers.
Game and you can act out the part, but you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing the fool? One thing can lead to another. It doesn't take any sacrifice. Her father and mother and sister and
is widely known.
What to do with your pride when you're all by yourself alone? Won't you tell somebody the way that you feel? Really beginning to read. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel. Always get in the grease. It's better to
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be just fine if you only will.
'cause all you got to do is
Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna be much better if you only will. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love.
You know the
Show them the way that you
rain will fall.
feel.
Like a
Shower the
pouring down
people
rain,
you love
pouring
with
down.
love. Show them the way that you feel. Shower the people you love with love. The way that you feel.
Mariah Aralou. Compass editor, co-head of Will Tripley Tutoring, Model UN, DECA, SOS member, Mariah Aralou does all this while dividing her time between the U.S. With interests in art, history, and international affairs, Mariah is an expressive artist, an accomplished public speaker, and attentive listener. Her innate kindness and wisdom will serve her well everywhere she calls home. David Wolfson. His spirit is amiable, his style cooperative, Shipley lifer, highly accomplished scholar, DECA member, three-sport athlete, and lacrosse captain. He combined his impressive athletic prowess with acute civic awareness by collecting equipment and teaching lacrosse to boys in a remote part of Israel. David Wolfson is a young man of principle and vision who has deeply impacted our community. Accomplished student, Jordan Gottlieb is immensely teachable because she loves to learn. Beacon editor, varsity athlete, Tripley tutor, DECA president, alumni office intern, and handbell choir member, she has impacted every do so no matter where life takes her, but we are so happy she started here. Matt Payton. Gaming aficionado, robotics club devotee, Special Olympics volunteer, and Shipley cybernaut, Matt Payton applies infinite talent and intelligence to all tasks with gusto. He excels in computer programming and engineering, but we know him as a kind young man and good friend, one who helps without being asked. We shall miss the upbeat optimism he shares with us daily. David Bacali. He expects excellence of himself in the classroom, on the drums, and on the soccer field, and is rarely disappointed. In all three areas, he is powerful, strategic, agile. Born in Malawi, he two cultures with ease. His commitment to the greater good as an engaged church member, camp counselor, and volunteer is inspirational. He is David Bacali. Gorski. Effervescent, Hallie Nagor, Shipley lifer, cares deeply about the world and acts to. Her selection to participate in the National Youth Conference for Community Service was well earned. A talented artist, her pensive mind and knowledge will take. We have been fortunate to have Hallie with us. DeAndre Jordan. DeAndre Jordan ran for the position of all-school president and won. A new student has accomplished such an actor, chess player, cross-country runner, rower, singer, and parkour enthusiast. DeAndre's dynamic spirit proliferated, elevated every corner of our community. His contributions to make Shipley a truly better school, and we will miss him dearly. Conrad Bolanowski. Question. This word often begins a conversation with Conrad Bolanowski. Notably inquisitive and polite, he is a standout soccer player, model of good sportsmanship, and a hard worker with infectious enthusiasm. A collaborator who maintains an abiding love for his family's homeland. Conrad has become a determined, poised young man we are proud to call our own.
Thoughtful, kind. This is Sarah Clothier, yearbook photographer, glee club singer, avid squash player. It is helping others that inspires her. Through Bryn Mawr tutoring, she makes a difference of her charge and regularly volunteers at Mainline Animal Rescue and Cosa Cosa. Humble to the core, we shall miss her generous spirit and gentle nature. Graham Cuddy. Need a good laugh? Find Graham Cuddy. By good, we mean smart. Humor is intellectual. By good, we mean kind. It brings people together. An expert in cats and Italian cheeses. When have you ever heard those two things together? He is also a young man of impressive scholarship and character. Our favorite MC, Graham, is original. We are thankful he called his second home. Anissa Iqbal. Means friend in Arabic, and she personifies its meaning. A Shipley lifer, deeply connected to her classmates, she sets and often exceeds the highest standards of scholarship. Creative artist, talented musician, nationally recognized. She speaks Mandarin and Urdu, allowing her to extend her friendships across the globe. We bid Anissa Iqbal a bittersweet farewell. Connor Higgins. Calm and cool, Connor Higgins is an excellent soccer player and a fine student. This engaged, interested, observant young man's approach to life is unfailingly respectful and polite. A devoted sibling, he joined our choir this year so he could share the experience with his younger brother. Connor's heritage is an essential element of this warm and welcoming young man. Ella Aralou. With her intellectual ambition and unflinching belief in justice, Ella Aralou exemplifies courage for the deed, grace for the doing. From publishing The Compass to racing up hills in cross country, she never shies away from a challenge, meeting each one with tenacity and determination. We look up to this world traveler as competent, creative, and wise beyond her years. Pinky Rowe. Teachers see a determined, dedicated student with an insatiable thirst for knowledge. Players on the squash court encounter a fierce opponent. Passionate about writing, passionate about winning. Let's do that one again. Players on the squash court encounter a fierce opponent, passionate about winning. Younger players admire their patient coach and mentor. Classmates value this lifer as a longtime loyal friend. We know her as Pinky, commendable scholar, handbell choir member, Sprout Award winner, and everlasting gift to all. Agnia Ustimenko. Agnia Ustimenko's outlook stretches clear across the globe. Extremely outspoken, Agnia captivates her classroom, on the canvas, and in the pool. An astute observer of emotions and passionate artist, she took on the roles of swim team captain and arts head with perseverance and humor. Her future is as paintings, and we wish her well. Brandon. Spirited and enthusiastic, Brandy Nesmith brings undeniable effort in all she does. Whether helping or working at the Y, Brandy commits herself wholeheartedly with compassion and kindness. She is an accomplished gymnast, and we are in awe of her gravity-defying feats. In our eyes, this Shipley lifer stuck the landing and earned a perfect 10.
Emily Armstrong. Waters run deep, and this is true of Emily Armstrong. Unassuming and soft-spoken, Emily is quietly devoted to three great passions: visual art, music composition. Her work in the classroom is conscientious and earnest. Her work in the arts is emotionally rich and stunning, and her joy as she rides the waves will carry her for years. Corrales. Even without the coffee she consumes daily, Demi Corrales is indefatigable in spirit, effort, cooperation. A lifer, she captained the field hockey team, tutored a child in reading weekly, and still puts forth time and effort to exploring her Greek heritage. We thank Demi for sharing her many gifts, including a persistent sense of optimism and a generous heart. Josh Katz. Lifer, all-school vice president, co-editor of Beacon, head of Tripoli 2, three-sport athlete, driving force behind the popular volleyball tournament. Josh Katz may speak few words, but people want to listen. He skillfully led judicial board hearings with integrity and brought leadership to class. A devotee of everything related to sports, we are fans of his. Wills McCreate. Curiosity and contemplation are the cornerstones of his approach to learning. Quiet, gentle, and so polite, Wills McCreate loves to ponder a conundrum in physics and is never without a book in hand. He is quite the musician, playing the piano and singing in our a cappella group. Animal rescue and library volunteer, we appreciate his many talents and contributions. Emma Ragsdale. Emma Ragsdale is original, and we wouldn't have her way. Richly talented in the classroom and on the stage, she offers an open mind, endless curiosity, and creative point of view, with additional care and thought to her friendships. Gifted musician and actress, her artistic flair and remarkable talent tells us she is bound for bright lights. J.R. Cruz. You will never have a boring conversation with J.R. Cruz. The perfect polymath, he moves easily between discussions of germ warfare, Albert Camus, and multi-talented horticulturalist, musician, lifer. J.R. is the youngest person show at the Philadelphia Flower Show. We are a brighter community thanks to the wealth of knowledge J.R. has generously shared. Aaliyah Holloway. You can hear her laugh a mile away, and her smile lights up the sky. Aaliyah Holloway has approached her years at Shipley with steadfast resolve and unrivaled resilience. Not even injury could damper her positive attitude and enthusiasm for basketball and her teammates. She reminds us to find joy in life and has certainly brought it to us. Virginia Gresh. Her warmth and sincerity is as innate as the determination she displays as a student. She embodies team spirit on the hockey field and in the classroom. Collaboration is her forte. Committed to her tutor and through her church, generous in spirit and habit, her radiance is embracing. We have felt its full force. Shine on, Virginia Gresh. Riley Smith. We have appreciated Riley Smith's dry wit and humor throughout his years as a lifer. His delivery is always on the money. Incredibly diverse interests from science to performing arts and politics, stealth illustration skills also. He is a mentor at Mainline Youth Alliance, a true friend to many. We will miss Riley's excellent mind.
Still wrestling with this. Okay. Nia Holland. With an impish grin, she'll declare, "I'm so over school." But Nia Holland gives only her best in the classroom and on the basketball court, balancing focus and humor, creating a positive atmosphere for all. Captain, MVP first team, All-Friends School League, she is a bright magnet, pulling her teammates and classroom together. We will miss her exuberant presence. Alina Wang, in absentia. Alina Wang is a visionary artist whose work is informed by the mysteries of the mind and her love of outer space. She reads deeply, writes expansively, and creatively contemplates realms of mathematics and philosophy. Primarily an intellectual, Alina also pursued squash and ran on the varsity cross-country team. We are honored to have shared time with Alina. Janae. Smart, sometimes sassy, Janae Bindum brings confidence and focus to her academic endeavors, analytical mind, and a propensity for problem solving. Her deep curiosity is reflected in her enjoyment of science. Listening to her speak French figuratively transports us to a Parisian cafe. Singer and athlete, Janae's melodious voice filling our hallways and classrooms. Sydney Majors. Sydney's generosity trumps her competitive spirit. She is a born collaborator, loyal friend, highly accomplished student, dynamic volleyball player. She dreams and does, living her life with the well-being of others in mind. Known to break into dance scenes from Grease or Dirty Dancing at a moment's notice, we applaud the spirit and authenticity of our Sid. Hunter Vanderswag. Unflappable, humorous, Hunter Vanderswag is a walking encyclopedia of filmography. He impressed us with his broad intellect, moving seamlessly from award-winning Latin scholarship to studies in abnormal psychology. A talented vocalist and actor, we will never forget his hilarious voice. We give you a standing ovation, Hunter, and we look forward to your next performance. Elizabeth Mankiewicz has spunk. She speaks her mind, but she always with deep respect for the opinions of others. Scientist, tutor, researcher, handbell choir member, DECA competitor, yearbook contributor, she all this year with a rap, others to shame. A lifer and a people person who befriends all, we will miss her dedication and positive spirit. Austin Bramley. Bramley joined Shipley junior year and instantly himself into the student body. Austin is an open-minded intellectual in the best sense of the word. He is devoted to service, hard aiming. His academic record is terrific, but it's his mature and steady nature that impresses us the most. Austin's future is bright indeed. Porter Durham. Shipley's own Renaissance man, this lifer's talents are diverse and varied. He pursues them best. Boy Scouts, Latin, sprouts, fencing, and squash, he manages them all with grace and humility. His presence illuminates our classrooms for the strength of intellectual discourse and the analysis he offers. His outstanding character impresses his classmates and faculty equally. He is Porter Durham. Madison Tucker. She readily engages and connects to learning, relationships, hockey captain, DECA ambassador, development intern, no detail when lifer Madison Tucker is around. When she puts her mind to something, go along for the ride or quickly get out of her way, it's certain to be accomplished. We shall miss her indomitable spirit. It's now my pleasure to introduce David Bacali, Josh Garrell, and DeAndre Jordan, an original composition.
be giving you all of my love. Take it, you can have it, all of my love. All of my love, all of my love, all of my We made it. Everybody cheer. Come on, everybody cheer. We made it. Class of 2015. Simone, Simone, Simone. A round of applause for the parents. For the parents. Clap for yeah. Now a round of applause for these two.
All right, Carolyn Wolfson. Poised, confident, but never showy, driven by high standards and innately generous, deeply observant yet deep empathetic, this is Carolyn Wolfson, a world-savvy traveler who is comfortable on the squash court and in the classroom. She achieves impressive success in every setting. Her greatest legacy, though, is the love from her peers for this kind-hearted young woman. Zachary Quayle. Zach Quayle is equally comfortable parsing the perversities of picking apart adversaries on the squash court. Lifer, writer, athlete, captain of the team, he accepts nothing at face value. Instead, his discourse and debate elevates the learning experience for all. Smarts volunteer and summa cum laude National Latin Exam honoree, we are proud of this gifted scholar. Which we're reading in absentia. Yogi Berra said, "Love is the most important thing in the world, but baseball is pretty good too." Brendan Marsh would agree, but he would definitely add music into the mix. He is a student of two schools, Shipley and the School of Rock, where his guitar skills are legendary and his house band in demand. Rock on, Brendan. Haley Bacharach. Gregarious and kind, this Shipley lifer has woven herself into the fabric of our community modestly and consistently. Volunteer at the Ronald McDonald House, participant in the Will Tripley tutoring program, she favors quiet contribution over public recognition. Volleyball player, she has many roles and fills the one of being a friend best. She is Haley Bacharach. Jenny Silverstein. Dual citizen of the US and Poland, Jenny Silverstein has a worldview and intends to make a global impact. Courageous, determined, she has sought out unique, challenging opportunities, working with violence victims, interning in a home for the elderly, and studying in Israel while managing nursing will from her caring nature. Rand Bessier. Rand Bessier made his presence known through consistent, meaningful contributions. In class, he is focused and engaged. On the soccer field, competitive, yet always a good sport. Even-keeled, laid back, acutely observant, and kind. Rand is often found involved in tossing a frisbee or playing chess. We salute the talents and character of this steadfast person. Annie Nielsen. With a disciplined mind and the heart of a competitor, Annie Nielsen has achieved success in the classroom and on the river. A powerful combination of exacting intellect, gentle, and unwavering inner strength, this compassionate volunteer has been recognized time and again as a rower. A Shipley lifer, we will miss this kind, affable young woman.
Marcy McLaughlin. A hearty laugh, a flurry of energy, Marcy McLaughlin has arrived. Modest by nature, she has a man of distinction. Sprouts Award winner, DECA competitor, featured scholastic artist, show artist, contributor to The Compass, Taunt Feet entrepreneur, animal welfare volunteer, she has taken the world by storm. Thank you, Marcy, for your indelible impact. Josh Spear. He has enlivened our community since his days in lower school. Lifer and leader in the class discussions, he was also selected as the captain of the varsity baseball, a testament to the respect afforded by his teammates. Equipped with a quick wit, ever-present mischievous grin, and a twinkle in his eye, Josh Spear has a good heart and uses it well. Ben Miller. Miller's warm hello is a welcome, reliable start to our day. Always on the verge of discovery, he excels at problem solving through innovation. He made his own history in places as the tennis courts and the robotics lab. Whether constructing a Rube Goldberg machine or a computer, Ben has built a permanent place in our memories. Elijah Peak. A superlative athlete with a genuine love of learning, Elijah Peak spent almost half, let me start that over, sorry. A superlative athlete with a genuine love of learning, Elijah Peak spent almost half of high school in New Hampshire training as a doctor. He's made up for his with a big presence. Endlessly enthusiastic and playful, he engaged the world around him with an inclusive embrace. Latin scholar, scientist, and mathematician, he crosses the finish line in style. Kevin Zwolak. Concentration visible on his face, hair flying, he is at home on the basketball court. The best person is a quality we respect. He never forgets where he came from, but has a sharp eye to where he is going. He knows how to be good. He knows how to be a good student and friend. We celebrate him for. Katie McCauley. Of fresh air, sweet, spirited, self-assured, focused and mature beyond her years, first to laugh at a joke or herself. We marvel at all she juggles with grace and accomplishment. Academics, competitive all-star cheerleading, dance, and gymnastics. Tutor, cross-country MIP, Katie McCauley embodies the best of Shipley, setting the pace for us all. Marielle Swearin. Strong-willed and passionate, Marielle Swearin is a genuine nonconformist. An independent thinker, she speaks with intelligence and hilarious wit. Through her impressive visual artwork, Marielle demonstrates her deep capacity for empathy, comprehension of psychology, and interpretation of the physical world. There's no doubt this artist and human rights advocate is going places. Nothing will stand in her way. Cormier Johnson. I see your jacket. Valued member of SHORE, Quasi is a friend to all. A tremendously talented athlete, he scored his point as a varsity basketball player this year. While he confesses that his favorite pastime is eating, we all know him to be a talented photographer, and through our lens, he is a picture of warmth, humor, and affability. Anna Scott. Shipley or Smash Burger miss her more? Hard to know, for Anna Scott has been consistent and dedicated to both. Serene, graceful, she never craves the spotlight. Let's start that sentence again. Serene, graceful, she never craves the spotlight, but it should rightly diligent in her academic efforts. Captain of 2 varsity sports, we admire her quiet leadership of our service efforts and strength.
Sophie Pilkington. Self-assured, composed, genuine attributes Sophie Pilkington exhibits in the most humble of ways. She has anchored the senior class with consistent scholarship, participation, and positive spirit. Glee Club singer, tennis captain, and former MVP, rower, long-distance runner, Bryn Mawr tutor, Sophie does it all with class. She leaves behind a community forever grateful for significant, heartfelt contributions. Armand Aralou. A complex, reflective, thoughtful, creative individual, an artist of immense depth and feeling, Armand Aralou's quiet intensity makes him something of an international man of mystery. We know his heart to be big, unlimited. It blends his Turkish and American cultures in impressive, observable ways. Impeccably stylish and suave, he proves that you can't spell Armani without Armand. Josh Klein.
That's the first time we've ever had cat calls at this.
Josh epitomizes the essence of Shipley. He is an enthusiastic, compassionate supporter of his peers whose humor buoys us all. Josh explores his interests with passion, including an independent study in psychology this year. Community Life co-chair, DECA participant, third team basketball co-captain, and Action Research member, his unwavering spirit and vitality leaves a lasting imprint on our community. Cami Bowling. Funny and generous, this Shipley lifer adds a touch of class wherever she goes. From ringing handbells to DECA, from researching marketing trends in college admission to tutoring children from West Philadelphia, from volleyball to environmental club, she is academic excellence, athletic talent, and artistic involvement all in one. Loyal to her friends and her school, she is Cami Bowling. John Parker. He is direct, shake your hand, look you kind of guy. Perhaps because of the respect he commands, we call him John Parker, never just a team. He enjoys lifting weights, literally and figuratively, through his dedication to 2 nonprofit organizations aimed at helping children and families in need. John Parker, you make us proud every day. Kayla Gundy. Kayla Gundy is a true friend. Her boundless altruism makes room for everyone. Lifer, her roots here are deep and meaningful to her and to us. Athlete, tutor, volunteer, fundraiser, she intentionally engages in bettering the lives of others. Her voice is powerful and she uses it well. Change the world, we know you can. Matt. Three aspects of Matt Kelly have not changed these past 4 years: passion for music, concern for the well-being of his peers, compelling urge to create a winning fantasy football team. Talented drummer, bright mind, and 2-year member of Executive Council, Matt's easygoing manner and quick smile puts others at ease. We will miss you, Matt. Ethan Bradlow. Exceptional, brilliant, synonyms for Ethan Bradlow. Sport athlete, squash co-captain, volunteer, entrepreneur, lifer, he set the pace for his class, yet made time for fun, friendship, and theme parks. When he obtains his dream job, chief research scientist for engineering will line up for rides. We eagerly await where his limitless talents take him. House. Quiet and unassuming, Spencer Strauss takes photographs that speak volumes. With a spirit that brightens up any room and a keen eye for the impressive feats of everyday life, Spencer captures the beauty of humanity with her camera. A diligent student, award-winning squash player, lifer, and dedicated friend, we can't wait to witness the future endeavors of Strauss.
Ali Katari. Grace under pressure, that is Ali Katari. An All-American lacrosse goalie and team captain, she intensely focuses on the moment while adeptly blocking noise in pursuit of her goals on the field and in the classroom. Athletic Association co-head to student government, Ali has the ferocity of a lion and the demeanor of a lamb. Future opponents, beware. Chris Vidor. Anyone who witnessed Chris Vidor's turn as the French guard in Monty Python's Holy Grail knows the liberating feeling of true laughter that he can inspire. A tireless leader on the lacrosse field, Sprouts devotee, and passionate class participant, Chris is a marvel of energy and enthusiasm. Thank you, Chris, for showing us the joy in being oneself. Zoe Helmers. Do well or lifer Zoe Helmers does both, devoting herself to issues of principle with sensitivity, determination, and integrity. Her classroom work is ambitious and impressive. She runs, rows, and oversees Shipley's Instagram account with passion, champion of organic farming practices, devoted environmentalist, she drives our green initiatives. Zoe is a caring, loving friend, trustworthy in every way. Will McKenna. Strong leadership, intellectually curious, committed to community life, genuine in character, Will McKenna has it all. He lifts our spirits with his positive, outgoing demeanor, sincere interest in others, and habit of finding the positives in every situation. environmental czar, committed volunteer, and varsity tennis captain, Will reminds us to embrace all that is good and pay it forward. Trey Webster. Trey Webster leaves a lasting footprint on Shipley, not just because he loves to wear colorful shoes, but because he cares deeply about doing his best. Serious yet fun-loving, his problem-solving impressed us, as did the character, commitment, and quiet pride he gave to the soccer match. We have been fortunate recipients of his good grace. Brandon Peltz. There he comes. Brandon Peltz has roles: impressive student, athletics representative, athlete, and coaches award honoree, professional DJ. But perhaps the title he holds most dear, Kit Kat eating of Shipley. Spending time with Brandon is good for the soul. He naturally blends hard work, sincerity, kindness, and genuine care for others, earning our utter respect and complete admiration. Sarah Lustgarten. Her willpower and fortitude inspire. She never wavers in her dedication to doing the classroom and community. Family and friends near, and her roots at Shipley run deep. She has given back in meaningful ways, especially as a member of the senior class gift committee this year. Warm and friendly, this lifer is Sarah Lustgarten. Josh the Voice Gurrell. High top fade. No matter which you call him, Josh Gurrell answers with a huge smile and a twinkle in his eye. Admired for his fashion sense, he is a dunking machine on the basketball court, a dancer in the lounge. A church usher, peers and adults are drawn to his charisma and optimism. Keep dancing, Josh. Bailey Pollock. Bailey Pollock entered Shipley midway through 9th grade, and we are grateful he did. Easygoing and modest, he models excellence. Bailey's position as co-head of our service learning program reveals his passion and compassion. An active member of his church, he feeds the homeless and did mission work in. Bailey is a true friend, one we will miss. Meredith McGuire. A force to be reckoned with on the basketball court and soccer field, a force to be admired in our community. Meredith is official head of community service and unofficial cheerleader for all. A winning combination of determination, inner strength, and emotional sensitivity. Her generosity of spirit knows no bounds. We love Miss Mayer just the way she is. Who's left? Who? Griffin Brooks. Griffin Brooks is a lifer involved in every aspect of our community. Immensely personable, you might call him the mayor of Shipley. Co-chair of community life, admissions and action research member, talented musician and athlete. He does it with enthusiasm and style. We cannot imagine without him. He is the best of all we hope to be.
That's quite a class. Would you give them all a round of applause? We have a few things to do before we sing the school song and make some announcements about tomorrow evening. The first thing is, of course, to acknowledge how incredibly impressive the class is. No, there are people in this class who have passed and are not able to be here. In this moment, I'd love us to take a moment in all of their memory. In particular, I'd like to mention Tricia Cuddy at this point, Graham's mom, who recently passed away. Could we take a moment of silence? If Trish were able to be here, she, of course, would have been incredibly pleased to have heard about Graham, especially about those Italian cheeses. And she would have been even more pleased to have heard all of the citations for all the mess, many of whom she had gotten to know so well. But the thing that would have been the performances of our two groups. And where are Josh, DeAndre, David? Could we thank them? First, our Shipley singers with an addition. She would have made it a point after this particular event to have said to me, Steve, she's not only a terrific dean and an outstanding college counselor, but that woman can sing. And by the way, she would have, in her own subtle way, sent me an email the next day saying, you should pay her more.
Jerry, can you get on that?
Jerry does not have the same power. Could we give Ellen another round of applause? I have no doubt, however, as I remember Trish, if there's something she'd be proudest of, would be seeing this entire group and having the opportunity to capture the video that's just about to play. It should bring back some wonderful memories.
Never gonna look back, whoa, I'm never gonna give it up.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again.
Damn, who knew? All the planes we flew, good things we've been through. That I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh. Told me that it wouldn't last. Had to switch up, look at things different, see the bigger picture. Those were the days, hard work forever pays. Now I see you in a better place. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way, from where we began.
You know we started.
Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Let me tell you.
When I see you again.
First you both go out your way and the vibe is feeling strong, and what's small turn to a friendship turn to a bond, and that bond will never be broken, the love will never get lost. And when brotherhood come first, then the line will never be crossed. Established it on our own when that line had to be drawn, and that line is what we reach, so remember me when I'm gone. How can we not talk about family when family's all that we got? Everything I went through, you were standing there by my side, and now you gon' be with me for the last ride.
Let the light guide your way. Yeah. Hold every memory as you go, and every road you take will always lead you home. Oh, it's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. We've come a long way from where we began. Oh, I'll tell you all about it when I see you again. When I see you again. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, yeah, yeah. You'll always have my shoulder when you cry. I'll never let go, never say goodbye. You know you can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, and you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. You can count on me 'cause I can count on you.
I'd like to publicly acknowledge and thank David Forer and Christine Greenwood for putting that together. Could you give them a round of applause for me? I think that this 103-member class is our biggest class and is both the video and they would tell us by far our best class. Would you give them a round? Let me just go through tomorrow evening and Friday before we do the school song. So tomorrow's baccalaureate service at 8 o'clock at the Church of the Redeemer. Because 2 people specifically asked me before, let me let all of you know, as we did the students, it is not a religious service. It's a very powerful spiritual service, but it's not religious. If you know the history of baccalaureate, you know that it's tied directly to academic accomplishment and celebrating where you are in the moment. People have questioned about, I hope you wouldn't hesitate to ask me, but I hope it's an event that everyone will, because the truth is, it's the one opportunity in the course of this week to actually relax and reflect in a powerful way together. That service, as I said, begins tomorrow evening at 8 o'clock promptly. And we're appreciative of the Church of the Redeemer for their willingness to us. We ask that all of us are dressed appropriately by 7:30 so that we can line up and do the things we need to do. Please note that as you go into the church, the first 4 or 5 rows are reserved for the students to be able to process in and sit in the front of the church. Please also note that tomorrow evening when we recess, and I will reiterate this tomorrow night after what I think will be a wonderful experience for everybody, that when we ask those who are in the church until the school song is completed, and tomorrow evening Dr. Givler will be playing that on the French horn. You'll be able to meet up with your children, our students, afterwards in the reception not far from where the church is. Does anybody have any questions about that? Great. And then on Friday morning, of course, who knows what time graduation? Okay, I heard 6. 10:30 the event starts. Please remember that it's here, and I strongly recommend getting here to get the seats that you want. That there are seats for the speaker and for others that will be reserved. Our speaker is Damon Pierce, class of 1990. He's a really wonderful guy, and I think he'll have some very, very good things to say. But that will begin about right on the nose at 10:30. The graduates should be here by 8:30. By 8:30. When I say by 8:30, there's a chance that they'll be here at 8:30. Okay? So 8:30. Now it sounds, there are a lot of things that go on, including pictures and any number of other pieces. Now, obviously, parking is tight. All of our faculty and other colleagues will be parking off of campus, but we ask you please to use the least number of cars possible to come to the event. Obviously, the primary places to park will be the main lot out on Montgomery, the garage, lower campus if you have questions. Any questions so far? Thank you. I remind everybody to please make sure that each family has got in the back, and is that Char? Again, there are tickets in the bag, there are mementos in the bag, there are other things like that. If you haven't gotten it yet, there should be one, I think, for each family. It's labeled, people are there to help. By the way, after tomorrow evening, and I think I said that, after the baccalaureate, there will be a reception. And then Friday after commencement here, there will be a reception up on the field, which is tented. And anything else? Have I missed anything? So at this point, I want to thank you for taking the time to be here and to celebrate this wonderful group of students. And now I'd like to ask everyone to please be kind enough to stand for the singing of our school. Start that again, please. Congratulations. We'll look forward to tomorrow night. Guys.